I'm Bottles.
I'm Phil.
Now we're talking about
doing
Dragon Ball Z.
We're doing anime talk.
Mostly
so,
Dragon Ball.
Back to like lazy writing with Super Saiyan 4 and whatever, and the pliers or whatever the fuck it is. It's the same kind of thing with Yu Yu Hakusho when they're doing the Shinshui arc. And people who know the Shinshui arc, it's fucking dope. So like Shinshui was not as strong as Yusuke, because he said to Yusuke, on a scale of strength, you're a 10 and I'm a 6, right? But Shinshui's smarter and knows how to use the spirit energy that Yusuke doesn't, because he's just a shonen character and does, he goes in guns blazing and sometimes he's smart. And then there was the part when Shinshui turned his hand to a gun and shot Yusuke. Mm-hmm. And then it's like, oh, Shinshui has 7 different personalities because he saw some fucked up shit. And his form that he's in now is the strongest one. And that's only like that because the creator of Yu Yu Hakusho was like, I'm kind of done with the show.
Well,
that's why after the Dark Tournament and after Shinsui, during that part, it got kind of because
the same thing happened with Dragon Ball.
That's what I mean.
Akira Toriyama wanted to stop Dragon Ball, but at the latest with Frieza.
Yeah, but then
am I opposed that he went on? Only kind of up to the Buu Saga.
But the only reason he
still made it good.
Yeah, but in a way he kind of didn't have a choice because they're like, make it because it makes us money.
No,
because after Goku dying, he wanted Gohan to be the main character.
No, well, he wanted Gohan to be the main character the whole time.
Yeah, but then they're like, no.
Was.
Yeah, but no.
That's why if you watch the beginning of Dragon Ball Z, it's mostly Gohan.
Yeah, that's the point. But then they're like, Goku makes us money, so make Goku again.
The thing is,
I guess.
The thing is that I wasn't.
Fuck! I always do the same thing!
I understand why Toriyama did that and how it got to that point, but I'm just saying that it could have, like, Super Saiyan 4, if they wanted to bring it back in Super, they could, as long as it's executed better.
They have different worlds, so they technically can.
Well, no, yeah, they can't, but I'm saying...
I said can. They can.
Oh, yeah.
Since there's different universes, they can bring it back.
That was an interesting thing that I don't want them to continue to bring back. And I say that because that's such a wide range of story that it's almost too big for Dragon Ball at this point. I feel like it could be executed right, but it could be executed wrong in like 99 more ways.
Yeah.
But the dude with the nipples though.
It's great, Phil. But
no, dude. But I love that story real quick because Beerus is like, dude, Vegeta, Goku, I literally need you on my team. They're like, I don't know about that. And then they're like, see this guy with the big nips? He's the strongest person ever. And they're like, really? But then it turns out he was and wasn't, and it was just really funny. And another thing that Dragon Ball in general just does, they have some funny things.
Of course.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Dragon Ball was a comedic anime.
Yeah. I like Dragon Ball a lot more than Z.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
A lot of people
Z has the cool fights, and Z has the Super Saiyan 3 monologue moment where Goku charges up, and it's actually kind of fucking awesome.
A lot of people hate that because Dragon Ball was good because it was lighthearted and there was action, but it was very comedic. And when you saw Goku kick ass, you're like, oh shit,
he's a little kid.
Even though you knew he could do it, even though you knew he had the power to take out the whole Red Ribbon Army.
Then there was the Indian dudes. That was
cool. I like how they brought him back in Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, no, like the kid. But I'm talking about like the fucking monk dude just murder fucking the dad. I'm like, calm down, dude. Holy fuck, that's what I mean by like holy shit.
No, that's the thing. Like, everyone knew Goku had the power to take out a whole fucking army, but when he did it, it felt like he was badass as hell because he was comedic
for a little kid, yeah.
And when Dragon Ball Z came in and it was just focusing on the action, that was the Z part of Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, but
you know why they called it Dragon Ball Z, right?
Yeah.
Why was it called Z again?
Well, Z's the last letter of the alphabet, right? They wanted it to be the last series.
Sorry, I get it.
And hell, it was only gonna be the Saiyan saga at first, and then they're like, all right, I think I could do Frieza. I could do that. But then they were like, no.
And a lot of people complain about Cell, but I loved Cell.
The Cell arc?
Oh, the Cell saga, I feel like is the best ending Dragon Ball could have had.
No, that's
because Goku dies, Gohan
becomes better.
Goku died and couldn't be brought back anymore by the Dragon Balls. There was no excuse.
I think what was the coolest part about the Cell games was literally the father-son Kamehameha attack.
Yes,
which led to the father.
Fuck me.
Right. Which led to the not the typical but the father-son shonen thing. Like in Naruto, him and his father did the Rasengan.
Tag me in.
did the Rasengan,
Don't worry about it. Just
the
never mind.
father-son Rasengan. That was dope as fuck. But again, correct me if I'm wrong. What?
I was gonna say Bleach had a similar thing because
That's right. His dad's was a fucking. When I found that out the first time in Bleach, I'm like, that's how did that happen? I was like, he was a substitute Soul Reaper too, and I'm like, that's like. I'm bad at this game, and it was cool because it was like, oh, father and son, get it? They were substitute Soul Reapers. But correct me if I'm wrong, which is all the time. But I do like shonen. Don't get me wrong, I do. A lot of the shonen tropes are dope.
Yes.
But I feel like one of the typical shonen things is having something kind of not majorly important, but something that causes like a plot to happen, and then they kind of forget about it and put it off to the side. For example, like Yamcha wasn't a bitch all the time. Yamcha was fucking dope.
Yamcha was awesome.
Yamcha was dope.
Yamcha,
and
the original Dragon Ball.
he was fucking cool.
Same thing with Tien.
Yeah, they were fucking dope.
Krillin was almost on the same point as Goku.
Krillin die in Ball?
Yeah, but he died.
I have to pause for this. Krillin is the poster boy of dying in Dragon Ball.
But that's the thing, right? Krillin died, and instead in Dragon Ball Z, it's like, yeah, he goes Super Saiyan, but like every other time Krillin dies, it's like, oh shit. In
That
Dragon
sucks.
Ball, that shit meant something.
Yeah,
Because that was the
they-
first time in any like main pop culture thing, like little kids would watch Dragon Ball and see him say, "I'll see you later," and be like, "That's not what he means."
But what about the best character in the show?
That's
Jackie
when
Chan.
they didn't. That's when they didn't abuse the idea of
the Dragon Ball.
the Dragon Balls being able to bring people back.
They barely knew about the Dragon Balls.
God
so
damn it!
fucked.
I hate this.
Me too.
They barely knew about the Dragon Balls in Dragon Ball, oddly enough. They knew that it could grant wishes, but they didn't even think about it bringing people back to life.
Maybe we'll just
Hell,
we'll
they
just-
killed off Master Roshi
at one point.
and Krillin. Not just Krillin, but
Yeah.
both of them. Both of the people that were closest to Goku, maybe other than Bulma.
Yeah, let me tag in the halfway point. And I'll try. Like, know what I mean? Like, they forget like Yamcha, because I remember seeing Wolfang Fist and thinking that's fucking awesome. That was dope as fuck. When he didn't do it at tournament. He did it on a rock training, and he's like, yeah, I could do this.
Yamcha's only drawback in Dragon Ball was that he was not good with women.
That was
it.
But that was the point.
And
like,
but that was
he
good.
like-
He had one drawback that really drew him back, and other than that, he was a fucking great character.
like in Dragon Ball Z, and I know this is like a thing that I've talked about a bunch of times and people have corrected me. Like when they did the power levels after the Saiyan arc, it literally meant
power
fucking
levels-
nothing.
No, even in the Saiyan arc, it meant nothing. It meant nothing the whole time.
I know, and that's dumb to me because it's like they make it out to be this really big important thing, but then it didn't fucking matter.
They only did it so they could have moments of, oh shit, he's strong.
Yeah,
That's it.
I guess, but even then, there are
Yeah.
other enemies that do that
And-
very well without that kind of thing. You know,
The best occasion where they didn't use power levels to show how strong he was, but you knew how he was fucking strong, was the Super Saiyan 3 transformation.
No
Which-
shit,
which
because
was my-
Goku gave that dope ass speech, and with the music helped too. Remember,
No,
music's
the
all-
music, the
Are you talking
shattering
the speech when he's like, it's like I can power up to Super Saiyan 1, and then if I go beyond that, BAM! Super Saiyan 2.
that whole-
and then he talked about like going beyond.
and then going
limits.
beyond even that!
Because the thing was,
Yeah, and it's fucking cool.
music,
Yeah.
the shattering of buildings throughout, and the fact that King Kai was like, the Earth is not ready for that power, and you could kill the Earth, Goku.
Oh, that was another thing that kind of hit me too. So
one thing I loved in Super though was when they were like trying to hide Beerus from Goku, because it's like Beerus is like one of the strongest people in the universe, can literally destroy worlds with the snap of a finger. Goku's gonna want to fight him.
yeah, no, that was the thing.
No, that was the best part of even the Frieza thing too. They did that a bit.
That's right. Resurrection, that was the best because Vegeta was supposed to have a spotlight and they didn't give it to him.
You know what they did better in Super? That was amazing.
No, you're such a cock.
Cock.
Get him!
Oh god.
It's up to you, Phil.
Yes! Oh god, Red Candy! Red Candy! Give me the suck, please, Candy.
What I will
Give
say,
me the suck candy.
what I'm gonna
please.
say here is Super.
Hold on.
Hold on, we have to orgasm for a
We
second.
did. I saved, right? Like I just
Yeah,
gotta.
yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
saved.
Do one more time.
Alright,
Better safe than necessary. Sorry.
alright.
Right, I have to press A, right? That's how that works.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. Again, Fucking what were we talking? Well, yeah, because again, when it came to like fighting people, Goku didn't give a fuck what it was. He's like, I want to fight you. Let's go.
Well,
Let's square up.
So wait. So I was gonna say something. So in
oh, what?
No, I'm telling Phil to play the game.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry.
In Resurrection F,
yes.
Gohan becomes a bitch at this point.
Yeah, no, that was a thing that
But
I was kind of upset
as a
about.
character, I've gotten used to it because Gohan went towards that more scholar thing in the Buu Saga, which was
Yeah.
annoying, but it was.
I like the.
The thing I liked about that though is that like, yeah, Gohan kind of like gave up the whole fighting thing, which is kind of what he was fighting for.
But
the
it
couple
made
times.
sense at the time.
Yeah,
I also
It
like
fit his
that.
character.
I also like that.
when the going got tough, Gohan brought the fucking heat.
Well, no, duh,
was
because
the-
he knew.
He got his potential unlocked to the point where he didn't.
And it
need
also
Super
shows
Saiyan.
that he gets some goofiness from Goku
Can
when
we?
he starts doing
Yeah.
the Saiyaman
Can
shit.
we? Yes, exactly. So I have the biggest bias towards Saiyaman because I love Saiyaman.
Oh, I love Saiyaman.
Well, I love the
Because
first
I've always talked about this on the channel. I love Tokusatsu and I love Kamen Rider, and that's that shit.
Fuck
That's
me.
what it's based on. That's the point.
Yeesh.
It's fucking awesome. I love the Great Saiyaman. I also love Saiyan Woman because you need something.
Yeah,
it's
well, it was Saiyaman 2.
was it Saiyaman that was?
Yeah.
Saiyaman too. Saiyan Woman would have been
Um,
okay, but
yeah,
Saiyaman
I
2
like how out of the Goku family, I think it was Goten's the strongest.
Yes.
Or something like that.
Yeah. Well, excluding Goku.
Goten went right off the bat into Super Saiyan.
Yeah,
That's the one thing I hate about the Buu Saga is that they don't explain how
No.
Goten and Trunks became
But
Super
you know
Saiyan.
what?
They explain
that
Goten.
scene.
Kind of.
No, they explained.
They showed that, you know,
That's right,
him and
Trunks.
Chi-Chi were training in the
No,
woods.
no, that's my favorite scene though. Is just him going Super Saiyan and be like, "You're one of them."
Yeah, you're one of.
No, I thought no, they did. They
Did
didn't
you
really-
ever? Did you ever see the scene where Chi-Chi? I think it was Chi-Chi was telling Gohan how Goku and Chi-Chi's first date went,
Yes.
Oh, so-
and they literally fought.
yeah, no, because it.
No, my favorite
Goku
thing,
didn't know anything
No,
else.
my favorite thing is oh my god, I fucking love it. How Goku and Chi-Chi get married is like, you marry me? It's like, is that a food?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He's like, all right, yeah, sure. And then
He's
like
a typical-
years
he's
later,
like- he's
Chi-Chi comes back and she's
typical
like, "You
sh-
remember me?" He's like,
No.
"Oh yeah, you were that Chi-Chi girl." It's like, "You said you were gonna marry me." He's like,
Food?
"Okay."
No, because that's the point of Goku's character, because she's fucking shonen in food.
But then he really starts to care
Why is that
about
so?
her.
I mean, I know that probably started with Dragon Ball, but why is that such a stereotype?
with shonen
What?
characters, with food?
Whenever there's like a shonen main character and you put food in front of them, they're going.
Well, I think it started a long time ago.
That strives also from the fact that when you eat ramen, which is usually the thing they're eating, you have to. It's honorable to slurp.
Well, yeah,
When you
but
eat-
like also
but it's
like they
mainly,
always
like, beef and shit.
It's always like they stack the
Well,
bowls.
yeah,
you know?
but I'm saying that from a traditional standpoint, it started
Goku,
with you
Luffy,
make a lot of
Natsu.
noise to show that you like the food.
yeah.
And then they also made them hungrier, which started with Dragon Ball because it showed that they wanted to get stronger by eating more. It showed.
Well, the thing is, like, my theory of why Goku was always so hungry is because he always fucking burned it off.
Well, no, that's
You know?
the point. It's a matter of getting stronger because when you eat more protein, you get stronger. That's how it's taught. Not completely always how it goes, but that's how it's taught.
Like, not speaking of food, but like, I kind of like the concept of the hyperbolic time chamber. Like, I
Oh,
kind
no,
of like
it's
that
such
idea.
a-
I think it's kind of fucking.
It's such a good.
In Dragon Ball
Oh, fuck,
fighting.
we're still
in
going?
nah, we're gonna end it soon.
Oh, God.
But I just want to make this point before I guess we leave.
God damn it.
But we'll do a podcast of this at some point.
We should.
Yeah. Like we'll
No,
totally do another
absolutely.
podcast. But
The podcast crew at this
in
point.
like Dragon Ball Z fighting games, like the Budokai games and the Tenkaichi games,
Yeah.
the only stage I would play was the hyperbolic.
Oh no,
time
because
chamber.
that shit makes sense where you'd fight. Like,
Yeah.
That in the World Tournament. The best
Oh, no, we
stages
started
to
the World
fight.
Tournament.
The only thing
remember
that I like loved and hated about the World Tournament stages,
Yeah.
ring outs.
Oh no, I loved them
the
because
cell
it's
song, the
accurate,
cell
and I hated
stage,
it 'cause
the
it always
cell, the
fucked
cell
me.
sot stage didn't have it.
Like I remember,
no,
like
because Cell didn't have ring outs.
yeah.
I think he had ring outs at one point. I think
No,
they
no, no,
changed it.
No.
Well, no, he didn't like the first match.
The
and he's
first
like,
match is like,
this
that's
is boring.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think one of the favorite things I liked about the Buu Saga the most was the making fun of them screaming, because when Evil Buu, whatever his name is, screamed really hard and opened up like a door. That was my favorite because they were
Yeah,
making
that was
fun of them
great
yelling.
scene.
Also, before we ended, by the way,
Oh, but I
Kid
didn't
Buu
finish
is
my
not
point, though.
Kid Buu's not the strongest.
No.
No, of
He's the
course.
most dangerous.
Yes.
He's
He's the
reckless.
wild. He's the most wild.
Because
the
he's a
strongest
child.
is Super Boo.
Wait,
Yes,
before
it's
we cut
Super
it off,
Bowl.
because I was in the middle of making
No,
the
you
point.
fucking
Yeah.
weren't.
I was talking about Super.
Oh, that's really fun.
Yeah, because Gohan's a bitch in Resurrection F. But in Super, they do it better because they do another scene where, in trying to protect him, Piccolo runs in and gets killed. Legitimately killed. And
Like,
Gohan
wow,
sees
that sounds familiar.
Yeah,
Well, man.
it's a repeat, but it almost really does a good harking back in an
Yeah.
honorable
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
Because Piccolo, it shows Piccolo, even though Gohan's grown, still cares about him. And to that extent,
That was the turning
Man,
point. That was
I-
the turning point for Piccolo's character.
In
Yeah.
Z, like, especially during the training segment with him and Gohan,
Yeah.
like, if you actually watch the show, like, every episode,
yeah.
man, you start to love Piccolo.
Oh,
No,
Piccolo's great.
because that's the point. Because like when Piccolo
You-
shows up
you
again,
see
it's like,
Piccolo
oh fuck,
turn
you're
around.
evil. Oh fuck, you're
When
evil.
Piccolo was gone in GT, because he's not there.
Yeah.
You're right. He's not there.
He's not there, which is the most lacking point.
He's not there.
Because they just didn't want him there.
You know,
it's like
correction.
They forgot
he was
about
in
launch.
the last episode.
Yeah.
When Goku was saying goodbye to everybody.
Yep.
I forget what he was doing.
I
though.
don't know.
No, it's like launch. How Toriyama forgot about launch.
Yeah.
But that being said,
Which
the-
is actually official.
No,
Like,
he
no,
forgot.
no,
He's
yeah.
like, who?
Yeah, I
the
forgot.
thing with the thing with Super is that in that scene, Gohan gets pissed, and he says one of the best things for his character to say, like, in all this time, I dropped my training and I've let myself get weaker.
No,
and he powers up.
That's so cool.
He powers up not to fight Frieza, but to get Goku enough of a power level to instant transmission there.
Oh,
and when they get there,
God.
his hair's gray and he's lost all his ki from that because he's weaker.
That's actually kind of cool. I like.
He
showing
doesn't
lines.
power up like you think. He's like, oh, he's gonna power up and beat the shit out of Frieza, right? No. He is letting Goku and Vegeta get back to him so that they can kick Frieza's ass.
Well, because Gohan knows he can't kick Frieza's
Exactly,
ass.
but that's the best character you even think.
Not
You
without
think,
the father-son Kamehameha.
you'd think he'd be like, no, I'm still strong. No, he's like,
Oh.
I'm not. So I'm gonna let my
Calm
fucking
down there,
dad
Tony Two
and
kick
his
his
best
ass.
friend.
No, that is. I
His
watched
best
it.
friend.
I watched it and it made me
Resurrection.
super hyped.
Resurrection of F
No, like,
gave
that is
away
a
its plot in the
beautiful
first 10 minutes of the movie, and I was like, this is kind of boring.
No, but the whole point of it
What
was.
do you mean? No, the Boulder's like, I could turn back time. Oh, sweet.
No, I'm saying, yeah, it gave away its plot, but the whole point of it was to give away the plot. The whole point of it was
So, like,
Goku Frieza
another
again.
thing that I love
go.
is
Honestly, the whole point.
That was honestly the hype of the whole movie. Was
Yeah,
just
which
like,
is fine.
I
I
want to see
love-
Goku and Frieza fight again, and now they're stronger.
Yeah,
Oh,
which is fine.
I thought it was dumb, but
You want
dumb
to fight?
because-
well, just the
only
idea
when
of
Vegeta
like,
was there.
why is Frieza back again?
No, yeah, it didn't make sense. But it was kind of the first time where you really see a villain use Dragon Balls.
It barely made sense.
But
like,
gold form Frieza.
like to
Marty
me,
brought Frieza. Yeah,
to
I
me,
know,
it barely made sense that
what it
Frieza
was.
came
It's
back
funny.
as Cyber Frieza.
Yeah.
But then I was like, I get why they did it. Is to show how strong Trunks was.
That's why absolutely.
It's like something that took Goku turning into a Super Saiyan to do.
Trunks literally just
Took
went
Trunks
fucking
one slash.
No, multiple slashes. And
No,
then,
no,
the
no.
one slash would have been enough. He just wanted to do more.
Yeah.
No, yeah, he did it a
literally
bunch of times.
sliced him in half.
Sliced him in half, then did the thing, and then went.
But
But
that's why I like Super so much, because at first I was like, man, you're just gonna rewrite fucking Battle of Gods and Resurrection F. Like, that's so, why didn't you just like find a way to skip? No, by rewriting them, the stories were made.
that's the point of Super.
Better.
Super's like the
No,
movies,
Super's supposed to just be a
no the movie
continuation.
of the movies. Yeah, it's breaking
Yeah,
No,
down.
of Z.
No, it's supposed to be a continuation of the movies. Like, you know, you want
Yeah.
more after the
Yeah,
movies,
yeah.
but they decided to start right after Z instead.
Yeah.
And
Also
then the-
forgetting Ooh, fuck Ooh, right?
Whoa! Well,
Who
he
the
was
fuck
GT.
cares
G-
about
I care.
No, Oob is at the final
Well,
episode of
yes,
Dragon
No,
Ball
no,
Z.
no.
right, you're right,
I
you're right,
liked
you're right. My
I
bad,
liked
my
Oob
bad.
at the end of Dragon Ball Z. I didn't like him in GT.
Yeah.
He kind of
And
lost
like,
his love.
he's like,
Well,
but I
in
liked.
he's barely in GT.
No, when the going gets tough, that's when you get Maju,
I
and he
know.
becomes.
No. Again, I
The
love,
reason I hate Majub is literally because we don't get any more Fat Boo.
I love
You're
Fat
right.
Boo, man. He's so
Fat
good.
Boo's the best
He's
character.
so good in Super
No,
and
man.
Battle of Gods
Hercule's the best
when
character.
when
Hercule.
Beerus is
Mr. Satan.
a lot of people will complain about the scene, but it brought out a lot more comedy. I fucking love the scene where Beerus is like, "Can I try that pudding?" And Boo's like, "No, my pudding." And he's like, I would like your pudding.
And then they
Why?
fight.
And then they fight.
Yeah, because food. Again, showing
It's amazing.
But going back to Goku's line, so there's a lot of dope ass fucking.
Oh, and then
lines.
Bulma stops them. because
God
she's
damn.
Bulma. Sorry.
There's a lot of cool
Yeah.
fucking lines. So like in G Gundam, when Domo and Kashu does the shining finger and the burning finger, those speeches are fucking dope to me. I don't care what anyone fucking says.
Alright.
Hold on. Simon's line in Gurren Lagann when he fights the Spiral King, and he's like, no matter how many walls you build, I will be the one to break them down. Puts his cordial and knocks the fucking chest out of Lord Genome. It's so fucking cool. God damn it! I
I probably have more of a reaction if I watch Gurren Lagann.
It's okay. It kind of goes, hey, that's cool, hey, that's cool, but it's still really fucking cool because it's a trigger anime. It builds up a lot of hype.
Yeah.
And Lord Genome's my favorite character, and you'll see why. Because
Oh.
he gets into a mech, he fights like this. His mech fights like that, and then Lord Genome's like, you can't send a robot to do a man's job. Gets out and just bodies Simon in the robot, and they fight.
Yeah.
Well, he's outside, and he just fucking Muay Thai's the shit out of Simon.
One
I'm
more
like, yo!
Before we cut it off, 'cause we really should
Yeah,
cut
we
it off.
really
No, we
should.
should, but
But one more thing on
talk
this
about
note
this later.
is that a lot of people, and this is a big point that I want to make, that's why I'm making the last point.
God damn it.
A lot of people give shit to Sonic X, especially the last season. But when he turns Dark Spine Sonic, like Dark Sonic, Dark Spine with Secret Rings, when he turns Dark Sonic,
That was
shit,
pretty dope.
That shit, you feel that shit, because as far as he knows,
The only
Chris
thing-
and Cream are dead.
Yeah.
And he's like,
And Cosmo.
and Cosmo, he's like, you motherfucker. And it's like, it sucks because it doesn't really have much of a precursor. He doesn't have emeralds or anything to him, he just kind of turns dark for some fucking reason.
No, the emeralds were there.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's his face? Or Black Oak or Dark Oak, I think his name was. He had all the emeralds.
No, you mean the Everdunes.
But, you know, that scene right there is an important scene to mention because that whole last season was kind of a shit show for Sonic X.
Wasn't that the Metarex
Yeah.
saga?
Yeah, the Metarex.
Yeah, but that scene,
AKA Sonic in space.
that scene was a scene Sonic really needed. Because if you want edgy, you don't want Shadow. You want Sonic becoming a character and just
Yes.
kind of getting mad.
Yeah. Which is one of the reasons I love Lost World.
I love Lost World. I love
Because it gave Sonic character.
I loved Unleashed.
Yeah.
Because in Unleashed,
Unleashed less, like, when it comes to story-wise, I like Lost World a lot.
oh no, of course.
Because
Story-wise, Lost World gets
Sonic, unlike any Sonic game before it, including Unleashed in my opinion,
Mhm.
Sonic had flaws.
Yep. It's great. But
But that's where we're gonna cut it.
Let's cut it off.
Yeah, let's cut it off before we go another 10 minutes. I'm Bottles.
I'm Phil.
Pete, you want to say your...
sure,
Bye-bye.
I'm Pete, but I'm only here for these 2 episodes.
Later, guys.
Later.